Don't just pretend to love others. Really love them. Hate what is wrong. Hold tightly to what is good. Love each other with a genuine affection and take delight in honoring each other. Never be lazy, but work hard and serve the Lord enthusiastically. Rejoice in our confident hope. Be patient in trouble and keep on praying. When God's people are in need, be ready to help them.
Buenos dias, everyone.
Buenos
Welcome
dias.
to Bumper Sticker Wisdom. Been a couple weeks.
In a couple weeks, yeah.
I'm Jason, by the way, in case anybody forgot who I was.
How could they possibly forget? That's Jason and I'm John.
I'm pretty forgettable.
Get out of here.
Brother John's going to say a quick little prayer, and we'll get this thing going.
Yes, sir. Father in heaven, thank you for giving us the opportunity to come together, fellowship with one another, to learn a little bit more about you, share about you. And Father, we ask that whatever and whoever gets the opportunity to put their ears on it, that you ordain this time for them. You give us something to say that's going to guide them and point them in your direction. Allow us to glorify you. And it's in Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Man,
Amen.
I stumbled all over that one today.
I do want to add something Lord, may you shine your face upon the people that don't have a relationship with you.
Yeah.
So that they might get to know you and save their soul. The world is in bad shape right now. Bad shape.
Yeah.
It's really hard to say that no one knows what's going on because you're full of shit if you try to say that. But with all the Epstein stuff and there's just craziness all over the place.
Yeah.
And
everywhere you turn your head, man, everything you look at.
So desensitized that, the things that they're saying are happening, or the things that they said happened in those files.
Yeah.
If this would have been in the 40s, 50s, 60s, it'd have been like an uproar. I mean, the people would be revolting. I mean, to think of the things that they're doing to these kids and nothing's happening. And I'm not telling everybody like, okay, we need to come together and it's the great uprising of the people. That's not what I'm saying. Cause look, they will squash us. Like it's a given, but there's just nothing happening. I mean, like even people that they're sworn to uphold the law aren't doing anything to these people. Like nothing is happening to these people.
Right.
That's when you know that as a country, we've reached a point where your values are so little that the people in power can literally do the things that they're doing to children, and they're so grotesque. I don't want to even breathe life into that, but the things that they're doing to kids are so grotesque that that's what we've come to as a country, that these people in power can do this. Right. And nothing happened to them. It's like,
100%.
What is there, 3,200 billionaires in the world? There's 8 billion people in the world. I mean, us as a people can't regulate on these billionaires and keep them from sacrificing kids and mutilating kids and trafficking kids. And
what is it to me? Like, okay, so, I mean, we're 45, so we can go back to 1980 and like we don't really we might have memories of the early 80s, mid 80s, but like our true memories.
I remember the first time I heard someone getting kidnapped.
Right. And we've talked about that before.
And it's like, what?
Yeah.
People take kids? I can't even get my mom to take me with her to Kmart. You know what I mean?
Hell no.
People are
going
just
to the grocery store with mom.
People are just rolling up and taking people's kids for what? Why? Like, what's happening?
But like, so like our real memories and our coming to life, like you're talking about like 92, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You know what I mean? Lots of things happened in our lives, and where we have very, very strong, fond memories, some good, some bad, of our lives roughly 30-ish years ago or so. We don't know personally of the time prior to that because we weren't here. Yeah. So you can't personally know it. But like when you start talking about that, when you started talking about that, I flashed a thought in my mind about Vietnam.
Yeah.
Right? I don't know anything about it. I wasn't there. I don't know anything about this. Okay. So please understand, this is just like my limited understanding. The people of this country judged their own soldiers for things that they were supposedly doing in those countries when they were fighting that war. Millions of people are being killed.
Yeah.
Soldiers returning from that war.
Yeah. Were
called baby killers.
Yeah. They were messed with freaking hard.
They were totally mistreated by the citizens of the country that they were fighting for.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And like, where is that now?
Yeah.
By citizens of their own country doing.
Yeah, I know, but they've desensitized us so much that
we made it feel like it's okay.
Yeah. I mean, so look where we've gone as a society. The Western culture, the United States. Look where we've gone as a society. I remember the first time, and forget it. I remember the first time that I found out that someone was gay.
Right.
And you're like, what?
What's that?
Yeah. And
what does that even mean?
Yeah. And I remember going up and like, hey, you're gay? No. No one was open about it. Like if they were, that was their lifestyle. They just, they were friends with a girl and that girl's like, oh, my gay friend or whatever, and that's how everybody found out. And they didn't come out and say, yeah, I'm gay.
Yeah.
Or, they hung around with a group of friends and there was one that was known to be gay and they saw them like hugging up or whatever. But I'm just saying, I remember the first time hearing about this and it was like a big deal.
Yeah.
And then now look where we're at. Like
it's normal.
It is normal. And
it's not only just normal, it's almost like proprietary. It's like prioritized.
Yeah.
Even.
Well, look, gay like Pride Month, they get a whole month. Mm-hmm. Veterans who fought to give them the freedom that they have this right to be this way and not because dude, pull that shit overseas. Pull that shit overseas. See what happens.
Go to Iran.
Yeah.
Go to China.
And start trying to throw out pronouns and doing all this crap. They're going to behead you. They're going to make an example. They're going to do it in public.
100%.
It's so freaking crazy to me that they get a month and our soldiers get a day.
At best.
A day.
Yeah.
Veterans Day. That's it.
Today is President's Day, right?
Yeah.
And we shit on our founding fathers now. And look, I'm not saying they were perfect men. They weren't. They have their issues. But they did things that were accepted at the time, right? And acceptable at the time, which is kind of the same today. Like, this is now what's acceptable in our culture, in our country.
Yeah, but just because it's acceptable in our time, in our culture, doesn't mean it's right. Because you go back to Jesus days.
Sure.
Okay. They're, them boys look like saints. The sinners of those days look like saints.
Compared to now?
To now. Oh, yeah.
100%.
Dude, there was nothing crazy like that. Like, yeah, there was some dudes, that would kill, but you didn't have mass slayings like that. I mean, war, but you didn't have one individual didn't go and murder. I mean, I don't know how many what the tally is, that kid that killed them people up in Canada.
Yeah.
Who was thrown off.
Yeah.
I mean,
well, I think about instantly what I flashed to in my mind when you start talking about that was the thief on the cross. He was put to not just execution, but crucifixion for theft.
Yeah. Theft. Yeah.
Okay. Theft.
Yeah.
Think about that today. And now you're like,
yeah.
That's barely a fine.
There's drug dealers that get more time than murderers.
Yeah, 100%. There's drug users that get more time than murderers.
Yeah. Dude, it's crazy. Like it's
everything's upside down.
Yeah, and then
you start to ask yourself, how long does this get to go on?
Yeah, I mean, eventually at some point, God's gonna be like, that's it.
Okay, it's time to wipe it.
Time to hit the flush.
Yeah. Time to bring the new earth and the new heaven.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because, dude, it's what's crazy to me is that with everything that's gone on, that we still, what are they going to do? What are they going to do? What's going to happen?
Yeah. Well, you're referring to the Epstein files thing.
Yeah. What's going to happen?
What's going to happen to all the people that are not just implicated, but it's very, very easily proven because they have everything they need to prove that this is actual and factual.
Yeah.
What's going to happen to those powerful people?
Yeah, but that also brings up that thing that I was talking about. Like, okay, they released this for a reason. It's a distraction. It's like, oh, hey.
Oh, yeah.
Hey,
look over here.
Watch what we got going on over here for a minute because we got to do some shady shit over here now.
Yeah, understand. 100%. Yeah. That's exactly right. But how long has that been going on?
I mean, forever.
Mainstream
media is how it become such a stranglehold in how we view
there
things.
used to be
honest journalism, and
there used
no
to be
such thing no more.
integrity in journalism.
No such thing no more.
And now it's every journalist is serving their purpose and their agenda, the agenda of the people who employ them.
Yeah.
Right? And the people who are not, you don't know who they are. You know why? Because nobody runs them. Yeah. Nobody.
I don't know if you're very familiar with Nick Shirley.
I'm not at all.
Okay,
you know I don't pay attention to the media.
So pull up TikTok. He's the one that started all this stuff in Minnesota.
Okay.
So like all the daycares and the fraud and all that stuff.
What am I looking for specifically?
Just click on that one. I want you to read this sign. Quality Leering Center. Okay. This is a daycare run by Somalis. They can't even spell it right.
Right.
And they're getting millions of dollars a year.
Right.
And and so he's trying to act like he wants to sign his son up to go to this daycare.
Okay.
Because he's trying to expose that the Somalis it's fraud. They're stealing our money.
They're stealing money. Yep.
So he's in there with trying to act like he's gonna sign his kid up, and they shut the door in his face. Like they won't let him in. They won't talk to him.
Yeah. Because they know who he is.
Because he's asking questions. It took a little bit, and then once they realized, they wouldn't even open the door for him. So he's blowing the top off of all this.
So he's essentially trying to be a whistleblower.
Yeah, but he did this. So no one even knew who this dude was. He just started, he just took it upon himself. He's like, man, this is crazy. Look, Nick Shirley and crew confront fraudulent daycare centers in Minnesota receiving $2.66 million, and they won't let you enroll a kid. So they get these warehouses with all these different offices, and it's all kinds of different stuff. And you knock on them, no one there. Knock on them, no one there. Knock on them. But they're getting millions of dollars, and they're supposed to be fully, shows 102 children in that facility.
Yeah.
This lady opens the door, and he looks in. There's not one kid in sight.
Right. Wow.
I think it's man, I don't want to spit this number out because I'm going to sound stupid if it's not right, but I think it's really close to $1 billion.
I'm sure if you add it up over the expanse of things that are happening, and look, at the end of the day, there's a lot of shady shit going on all over the place. But this is what I'm talking about.
So this was the mainstream thing there for a while.
Right.
Was all this stuff. And then the anti-ICE protests and all this stuff. I mean, that was what was on TV, everybody's TV. You're seeing this, you're seeing this, you're seeing it, all about this. But now all of a sudden, the Epstein thing comes out. You're not hearing, there was some stuff going on with Iran.
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden, no one's talking about
it.
No one's talking about this. No one's talking about ICE. No one's talking about any of that stuff.
What about the other thing that's going on? That journalist woman's mother.
Oh yeah,
or
Guthrie.
Guthrie. Yeah, that's another thing that's everybody's focused on it, and there's all this other stuff going on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The stuff that was already going on. Like you said, the whole thing with Minnesota, it just kind of, nobody's talking about it all of a sudden.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Even
There's
the
like
Epstein Island thing.
3 people died like in a month in Minnesota or something like that. I think.
Yeah. The Epstein,
2 people within 2 weeks. I know.
The Epstein Island thing's been going on for 3 years already. At
Yeah, but
least.
they were
since he committed suicide, right?
Okay. That dude did not kill himself.
Okay, hold on. Here's the
promise
thing.
you.
Here's the thing. I don't know because I don't pay that close of attention.
Okay, look. I don't know. I don't want to sound like I wear a tinfoil hat and all that stuff.
It's
But
here's what you know.
So
Let me know what you
convenient.
know.
It's so convenient that this man who owned this island where all these powerful people would go and do these horrific things to children,
Yeah.
ever so conveniently gets arrested. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay, so why would they arrest him if he was their sanctitude of pleasure? You know what I mean? Like you hold you have Paradise Island or whatever. Why would they arrest him?
You're doing the Pinocchio thing, the whole Paradise
Why would they
Island
arrest
thing,
him? Well, he clearly did something to piss him off.
Yeah.
Okay. Then he's in their custody. Okay. I don't know. Have you been to jail?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the first thing they do? Take your shoes and your shoelaces, your belt. You don't go in there with anything that you can.
They take everything.
Oh,
from
yeah.
you. Yeah.
Everything.
And then they take your fingerprints and they do all
and
that.
if this is such a high profile dude,
you gonna how did he hang himself?
Supposedly hung himself. Okay.
How did he hang himself?
I don't think the dude did. I don't think he. I think this is what I think. I think one of two things happened. Someone, and I'm not going to say who, but their name does start with Hillary Clinton, because her husband was so highly impacted on that list.
Yeah.
Had someone sneak in there and give that dude the fatal cocktail or the what have you with the business with the pew pew or whatever.
Yeah.
Either that or they said, "Hey, look, this is the deal, dude. You're going to die.
Yeah.
But we're going to ship you off somewhere else and give you a new identity."
Oh, so you think he may not actually be dead? He's actually somewhere else.
Yeah. All right, those are the two things that I think happened.
He's no longer Jeffrey Epstein. He's Theo Jeffstein.
He's Jeffy Dahmer Epstein. Who knows?
Yeah. What?
I watched The Ringer when I was sick last week, and you know his name is Jeffy Dahmer.
Yeah.
And so that's why I said that.
You mother faker.
Yeah. But those are the two things that I think.
Yeah.
I think one of those two things happened.
It's like thinking.
I do not think the dude killed himself. I really do not think the dude killed himself.
It's like the whole Aaron Hernandez thing too, right? Like it was really convenient that he suddenly was able to kill himself. He had been in prison for 2 years already before that happened, right? And it's like
that's a whole nother animal. And that dude was freaking crazy. You want to talk about American monster?
Dude, he was out there, dude. Out there. And
there's all kinds of speculation about that dude. They say all kinds of crazy things about that dude.
Yeah. Well, the thing is like, how far does it go? How deep does it go?
He was
how
playing
high
for
does it
Florida, according to some of the witnesses, when he committed his first murder.
Right. He played with Tim Tebow.
Yeah, of all people,
Tim Tebow loved him.
Righteous himself. Yeah, right. Tebow loved that dude.
Yeah, he sure did. You know, it's and you've.
He said, but didn't he say that he's like, I always felt that he was struggling with something.
Yeah. Well, but somebody like that's living a double life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, how good can you be at hiding it though? Like what?
Yeah, dude. It just. I remember when all that broke too.
Yeah.
And it's like
whenever he got arrested.
Yeah, and he's.
Yeah, the whole thing was a little weird. Yeah. It was like.
Bro,
he's being accused of murder? What?
Yeah, like what do you mean? And then like all this other stuff started coming out. And I was like, whoa. Yeah.
Where there's smoke, there's fire, right? And that's kind of what I start to think whenever you start to say some of this stuff is like,
dude, that dude was freaking wild. Have you watched the documentary?
The Untold or Inside the Mind of Aaron or
three,
the Mind of Aaron?
It's like a 3-part.
Yeah,
yeah, dude, it's crazy.
I have to watch it again, but
and then he He signed something or he did something to keep, like, no one could take the money before he killed himself. He did something and helped his wife out.
Which seemed pretty premeditated.
Yeah. He was fixing to.
Wow. Just the way you described that so nonchalantly, too. Wow. I mean, yeah, essentially, but.
Yeah. I mean, that's another thing. I mean, that's how, and I'm not saying it's I'm saying it's me too, but that's how desensitized we are as a people.
Yeah, 100%.
Like when we talk about it. We don't talk about the fact that there was a life lost or the people that he killed. Yeah. We don't talk about that. We talk about how crazy it was and that it's so convenient. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
I lost one of my best friends that way.
Yeah.
And I mourn that, but
yeah.
These other deaths, it's kind of
so we've gotten to this
hypocritical.
We've gotten to this point in history or in our society, I guess it is. I don't know if it's all societies or all peoples, but we've gotten to this point where it's like their problem, not mine, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of like what we were talking about with that crazy accident that you were involved in, and then I told you
I was like 14, 15,
and then that told you about that situation that come up Saturday for us. Like it blew my mind. This guy's trying to push his car
people are
by
honking
himself.
At him.
People are honking at him. They're like swinging around like whoosh, like, like pissed off at the, like clearly this guy doesn't want to be there.
Can I say something though?
Yeah, go ahead. Is it funny?
No, it's the truth. It's the truth. If that would have happened on the east side, there would have been people helping.
How sad is that though? The people on that side of town would have been judging those people on the east side.
Yeah. Yeah. If it was on the east side of town, and I don't know, I mean, like for our listeners, when I say the east side, I'm talking about the east side of Amarillo. It's it's a more humbled area of Amarillo.
It's people who know that we need a hand up.
But it's also it's also a whole lot more diversity. I mean, like you have Hispanics, you have Asians, you have black people, you have white people, you have cracker white people too. I mean, like
it goes all across the board.
Yeah, I mean it's a total smorgasbord of different ethnicities and cultural values. Yeah. But I've seen it over there 100 times. Like something happens to you over there, then people are. You get way more love over there than you do down here.
The crazy thing is it's exactly
uppity.
The crazy thing is that's exactly what hurt my heart when it all took place. When
where it says it's easier for a camel to walk through the eye of a needle than a rich man to get in heaven.
Yeah,
this is part of the reason why.
It's exactly right. And this is
they quit helping their brothers in Christ. It's an inconvenience for them at this point.
What was the scripture I started with? I said it to truly love each other.
Yeah.
Look, man, I don't know if it's just because I've been through some shit. You've been through some stuff, right? That like you grew up on the east side, right? So like you know what it means to need a freaking hand up.
Oh yeah.
Bro, whenever you're struggling like that, this man was clearly embarrassed.
Oh yeah.
He didn't want to jump out of his car and start pushing.
While it's rolling, it jumps out while it's rolling.
He didn't want to do that. I didn't even notice if there was kids in the car. It was him and a female. Female was behind the wheel.
Yeah.
I didn't notice if there was kids in the car.
He's just doing his best. He's like, man, I can't let the car stop. It's gonna be too hard to push if it stops. I gotta hit it while it's rolling.
And I stopped my car. I was in the driver's seat. I stopped my car. I jumped out. My wife, because I told her, I was like, I can't just watch people do this.
Yeah.
Just leave him. So I jump out of my car and I start running over there. And I was kind of mad because nobody wanted to help and they were like being rude. You know what I'm saying? Like, this dude doesn't want to be in this situation. Yeah.
No one wants to be in this situation.
Right? So my wife gets in the driver's seat.
He didn't jump out thinking, man, it's time for a calf workout.
No, not even a little bit. But I happened to, when I jumped out and I started running towards his car, I noticed somebody else had stopped further up and was running back towards him the opposite direction. And so that kind of made me feel better. Like there's another person that's thinking the same way I am. Like, dude, this dude just needs a hand, man. Yeah. He's trying to push this car by himself.
Yeah. You know what's crazy though is it's in that certain situation. I would rather it's gotten so crazy with people not really giving a shit to help you. I would rather walk to the store and spend $11 on a gas can so I could get $1 worth of freaking gasoline and put it in my tank and then drive the car than to ask anybody around for help.
Yeah, and somebody else brought that up, but in the moment, like I didn't even think like that. I didn't think about it. I was like, dude, the gas station's right there.
If someone's gonna jump out and help, thank you.
Yeah,
but I will not ask anybody to help because you're gonna get the craziest.
Yeah, they're gonna treat you like crap.
Oh, dude.
So this young man is pushing on the back of this car by himself. I come running up, and there's another dude that got to him right before I did.
Yeah.
Don't forget it rained Saturday night, Saturday morning.
Yeah.
I didn't even realize I ran through a puddle of water, like my whole feet's is wet. You know what I mean? It felt like we ran 300 yards. It's like 100 yards maybe to get it to the corner and then turn and go up to the QTs where it was. And it was uphill to get into the parking lot. You know what I mean? This cat had been pushing it so long, like he cashed out. Like he stopped after a while. He's like,
he's spent, man. He ain't got nothing left.
So me and the other homeboy like finished pushing it up the hill and all that kind of stuff. And when I got in my car with my wife, I'm like, it broke my heart. It really broke my heart. Like I almost got emotional. I started getting emotional. Like this is how little we love each other.
Yeah.
And look, everybody's got a reason. Everybody's got a reason why their time was more important. Everybody. Hey, look, I do too.
Well, but here's the thing is most people's I hate to do this because it's going to sound like I'm the judgy one, but most of the time it's just like, God, man, get out of the way.
Exactly.
I'm trying to get home.
And that's how I felt right then. Yeah.
My dogs need to pee.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Like it's going to be some major thing if they stay there another 30 seconds or whatever, what have you.
It was 3 minutes, dude, at max. You know what I'm saying? It was 3
minutes of your life. You know what that is? That's missing a red light. That's all it is. 3 minutes is getting caught at a red light.
Yep. And in my mind, I was like, I got to do something. I did it. At the end of it, it breaks my heart that people don't love each other.
That goes back to that society issue that I was talking about. No one cares about nobody no more.
The thing is, though, is like I feel like the reason that I was willing to do that is because I've been in his shoes.
Well, yeah, we've all had to push a car. I mean, I don't know. There's probably some people that haven't, but I have pushed numerous cars. I have pushed multiple cars.
Yeah, I have been 18 years old with a kid in the back seat, not knowing nothing about life, barely freaking figuring it out, stranded in the middle of the freaking road. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
And praise Jesus, there was somebody there that with a freaking hand. That's all you want in life. You just want a hand.
Yeah.
Just give me a hand, man. You know what I'm saying? Just give me a hand. Help me up.
So it's nobody wants a helping hand. They want a hand.
Yeah.
Essentially. Like it's all about pleasure. It's personal come up. Like, what can you do for me? Oh, you want me to help you, but what are you going to do for me?
Yeah.
Oh, you need this? Oh, what are you going to do for me? Oh, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's the helping a brother in need thing is
that is what that right there is what breaks my heart, man, because it's only getting, and look, there's still a lot of people like me and the other guy or you, and you know what I mean, that would still reach out and help somebody.
I'm not going to push.
He said, I'll steer.
I'm not going to push. I'll push with my car.
I thought about that.
Yeah, I'll put my bumper up on your bumper all day long, bro. We're going to get there quick. I'm going to help you in some way, shape, or fashion, but
right.
As far as pushing, man, there better be more than just two of us.
Can I tell you?
I'll tie a rope to the front of your car and I'll drag you in. I don't know.
I'm a help.
Yeah.
But again, it's not a matter of how. It's a matter of the fact that you will, right? Like you were willing to help. You were willing to get out of the car and be like, dude, just stop. Give me a second.
Yeah.
We'll hook up or I'll push you or whatever.
Yeah.
At least you're willing to take the time to help, right? It was faster to go ahead and just push it, but
Yeah, but
it sucked.
Yeah.
It sucked. But here's what I knew. Here's what I found out. Here's what I found out, that God prepares you for stuff, right? At the gym, okay, we have that stretch of turf over there by the hit area. They have a sled that you put a weight on and you push it or pull it, whichever one you choose to do. For no reason whatsoever, I've been doing that at least 3 times every day. Yeah, 100%.
Better put them pushing shoes on, boy.
This is what I feel like when Romans 8:28 says God, gosh, I'm going to forget the scripture. I'm going to throw it out there and then forget completely what it was. But basically, whatever the enemy works for evil, God works for good, right? Yeah. And so, like, when I'm doing this workout, it's at least 6 trips. 1 up, 1 back, 1 up, 1 back. And it's the end of it, I'm dying, I'm gassing, I hate it, but I also love it because I know it's challenging me.
What do you think God's calling for me is I've been doing 100 squats a day. You think it's to get off the shitter?
Maybe.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, I'm trying to think of the motions that you make doing this, and I'm like, dude, what is...
You never know. You never know. You got to have that extra strength in your legs for something. Yeah. But God prepares you for things, right? And you don't even know what you're preparing for. And for whatever reason, and good, look, dude, I'm putting words in God's mouth at this point.
Yeah.
Right? It's not like I know for a fact God's been having me do this so that I could do it.
Yeah, he's like, hey, guess what? You're going to do this.
Yeah. But by the time I got to the end of pushing that car, and I got in my car, and I'm like, I was like, this is exactly why God had me doing that. Yeah. This is why I wanted to do it.
Yeah.
Is because of that right there. Yeah. And now all of a sudden I don't want to do it no more.
Now you don't want to do the sled no more.
I don't want to do it no more.
Like, man, if I keep doing this, I'm going to have to push more cars.
But you see where I'm at, right? It's like, it makes me feel like there was a plan already in place. There was a reason that I had to show up. I had no reason to be over here. I don't shop there.
Yeah. That's a long way from your house, too.
Exactly.
Did y'all stop in and get a beer?
No. I was too gassed out.
I was going to say, that's the only reason I could think that y'all would go, because there's a bar in that grocery store.
I thought about it when I walked in. It was Valentine's Day, too. When we walked in there, I was like, I wonder if Jason and Lauren might be here. I seriously ran it through my head.
Yeah.
And, of course, you weren't there. And I was like, whatever. And we went on and did our business. And we needed like 3 things. We had no reason to be on that side of town. And that's what happened, right? To me, and maybe it's because...
It's like divine intervention.
Exactly. Divine
intervention. It's like divine intervention.
It's, to me, again, I could be putting words in God's mouth. I could be giving God credit for something that he doesn't want credit for. But in my mind, every single day I want to do what God has ordained me to do. What do you plan for me to do today? Oh. Right? When I come in contact with somebody that I didn't necessarily plan to come in contact with, give me the right words, give me the right attitude. Don't allow me to allow my humanness to come out. Allow me to help me to be wise, help me to be patient, whatever it is. In my mind, the way this all operates, because I want to live for his purpose, that was intentional.
Yeah.
That was a plan.
And so, in other words, from the words of the great master Uguay, there are no such thing as accidents.
There is no accidents. There are no accidents, right? I run up on that cat, and you could see the shame on his face. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and
there's
the
probably
discouragement.
Yeah, but it's probably just like, God. But at the same time, it's probably like, man, thank God. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He said, thank you. Just like that. Thank you. He's gassing already. He'd been pushing it for probably 200 feet, which is a long ways. When you're
pushing a car sucks.
Oh, yeah, it's awful.
And it really sucks pushing a car by yourself.
Oh, it's awful. Yeah.
And I mean, it doesn't, I don't care if it's a go-kart. Push a go-kart for 500 freaking feet, dude. It sucks.
Yeah, it's awful.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was, it's just interesting to me. And, you know, again, there's probably people that could punch holes in that all day long about it was totally by accident and whatever. But in my heart, in my mind, in my understanding, I was meant to be there at that time.
Yeah.
And I got to be a blessing to somebody, and I got to be blessed, right? You remember whenever the woman at the well, or not the woman at the well, but the woman touched his garment in The Chosen, and he tells her, "You've blessed me today."
Yeah. Because of her faith.
Because of her faith. Like, that's how I felt at the end of all that. Like,
her faith in who he was.
Yeah. And I hope to God that me and the other person, we didn't even introduce ourselves, man. I don't even know these cats' names, dude. Like, I don't even know who these were.
But that's true help.
Yeah.
And that's true help. Like, hey, what are you going to tell him? Like, hey, meet me up here at United. I'll buy you a beer.
I could have.
Yeah, but, I mean, he ain't going to want to sit there with you. He's probably like, no.
He was cashed out.
Yeah,
he didn't say a lot. He didn't say a lot after.
It's probably, and I mean, I hate to say this, but you know how women are about running that needle down.
She jumped out of her car when we finally got to the end, and she pulled up to the freaking gas tank or whatever. She jumped out. Thank you. We're all driving off and stuff.
It was probably her car.
100%.
And it's like, I got 5 miles to empty, and we live 25 miles from the closest gas station. You know what I mean? Like,
so I shook the man's hand. Hey, man, God bless you. You know, shook the other dude's hand. Hey, good job, bro. We did it. and we all walked away. You know,
deuces
walked away.
Yeah.
I feel really bad because I feel like I'm judging the world with half of the conversation or most of the conversation we've had.
I'm not judging nobody. I'm just saying that
I'm not, but this is our observation.
As a people, can you hear me?
100%.
I can't hear. There we go.
I can hear you loud and proud.
I'm just saying, as a people,
like,
I'm not calling any one person out. I'm saying, like, as a people, we've been so run over and so desensitized, and we've been made to feel like what's good is wrong and what's wrong is good for so long that we don't even know the difference anymore. Like, as a people, we are failing each other. I'm not calling any one person out. I'm just saying, as a whole, as a group, as a civilization, as humankind, we are failing each other.
There was a quote I used pretty recently. Has to be. I can't remember. I'm opening this up because it's a little early yet, but I want to find it because it feels like it 100% agrees with what you're talking about.
This is just okay. So first and foremost, like, everybody wants to think like, oh my God, like, this is all biblical. This is all things that have to happen. Like, this is all things that got to happen before the second coming. And like, it does suck. It's horrific things that are happening, but it's also the promise of what's to come. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I know that I've heard it my whole life. Like, you're going to see the coming of Christ before the end in this lifetime. I remember my grandma and my grandpa used to say things like that.
Yeah.
But I truly feel like there's a really strong possibility that it's going to happen in our lifetime. You know?
It feels like it's the doorstep all the time, right?
Like any day. Like I feel like one of these days I'm going to look out there and it's going to be the rapture happening. I'm going to be like, well, shit. You know what I mean? Like,
damn it.
Yeah.
I hope I'm part of it. That's what I hope. I feel
like it, but you know, none of us are worthy as it is. And
yeah, but there's good news, right? Like, the good news is that you don't deserve it.
And that you don't deserve it, and you're not so arrogant to.
Actually, and we haven't used the video in a while, but this one right here, it's George Janko, and he's talking to Cliff Necknell.
Yeah.
This is beautiful. And I'm just going to let it roll.
Dude, I love that dude, man.
I'm the guy that when God sees, he's like, yo, you love me with your lips, but you're so far away from me with your heart. And then you read me a letter that Paul wrote, that he was talking to God and how he says that he can't wait for death so he can separate himself from flesh. How can I explain to somebody that you're never going to be perfect? You're always going to fail God, but yet you're still going to be good enough to go to heaven. I understand the term of good news now, because like good news, you're a piece of garbage, yet you're still able to come here. How do I teach a man to believe that when I can't even believe it myself?
You bet. Good question, George. I'd like you to read Romans chapter 7, where the Apostle Paul says, the good that I want to do, I don't do. The evil that I don't want to do, I do. Repentance is not whitewashing and saying, oh, I didn't do anything wrong. Repentance is not blaming, oh, it's their fault. Repentance is not self-pity, oh gosh, I'm just a loser, I'm no good. Repentance is, God has made me in his image. I've made some irresponsible decisions. Lord Jesus, please forgive me.
I'm the guy that God sees like, you love me with your lips.
So I can't find that quote, but the quote is essentially like, just because the majority think it's right doesn't make it right.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, and that's the thing. That's, you know, like our human laws are bent and changed and modified over the years. And, you know, back in the day, 2 gay people couldn't get married.
Yeah.
And now that's a thing.
Yeah.
And I hate to keep bringing that up. That's just
Right.
the easiest route to go.
The first thing you can
it's
think about.
Well, and it's just the easiest one to go because that's the one that in my lifetime has come so far. You, like, you know, drug possession and, okay, another prime example is child molesters. Child molesters back in the day used to get pretty harsh sentences and, you know, bad things used to happen to them behind bars. But now the prisons are so overrun with them that it's like, it's kind of, we'll give you 8 years probation, or we'll give you this, or you know what I'm saying? Like,
you
it's
gotta
not
register.
Yeah, you're registered. Well, that don't save the kids that you molested.
And then you got somebody like a Cain Velasquez.
Yeah, that goes to freaking prison. You know, he's out now, by the way.
He just got out, yeah.
But he spent what, 6 years?
6 years, I think,
Yeah, 6-7 years
for assaulting a man.
Well, he was gonna. If that's a bad dude, and if he
I don't want to roll up on Cain Velasquez, bro.
if he was gonna kill him, he had every intention of killing him. That was his goal. That's
You're
what
a
he
dead
wanted
man.
to do, and I don't think that he should have been punished for that. It's
Yeah, 100%. It's called FAFO for a reason. You know
but
what I mean?
there's
That's
cruel
what
and
I
unusual
found out.
punishment. That's the thing. Is there's no cruel and unusual punishment.
The only reason,
and I think there shouldn't be in certain instances, but
I feel like the only reason
they
that
shouldn't mess with kids. Can't mess
that
with kids.
Velasquez, it's. Do you remember Con Air, the movie Con Air? Right, that he was jumped by 3 dudes, but because he was a well-trained
Trained, yeah.
ranger, he's a lethal weapon.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
He's a licensed lethal weapon. And look, I think on some level that kind of
He never even touched him with his hands.
right.
It was
The other lethal weapon.
yeah, running down the highway.
But let me ask you this.
I'm glad he's out, and I'm not saying that I applaud violence.
No.
But I applaud that man for what he did to take care of his kids, to protect his kids. I will never, ever in 100,000 years tell a parent, okay.
Especially a father.
Okay.
A real father. A person who's trying to be a father to his children.
Remember this lady's name. Give me just a few minutes. But she, in like 1980, her daughter was raped and killed by a man. And she goes to the courtroom and shoots him in the courtroom in front of everybody. And I'm talking about with a revolver, pop, 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 pop. And
Like
she's
a
still
38 special?
She's still squeezing the trigger.
After he's already been shot. Look, here's the thing. There used to be a thing called a crime of passion, right? Like when you walk into the house unannounced and you find your wife getting railed by another dude and you kill both of them. The sentence wouldn't be quite as harsh because it was a crime of passion. any parent who actually has their wits about them and cares for their children.
Okay. It's Maureen Bachmere. Okay.
Maureen Bachmere.
Yeah. Hit that on the
On the old tiki-taki?
On the old tiki-taki.
How do you spell this?
Marianne. Mariana. Two N's. Oh, that was it. Oh yeah. That
one.
video. Yep.
Okay, Marianne Bachman.
Yes. Watch this video. Click that. Look, they're all freaking out. And she's still
one of the most shocking events in a post-war.
Yeah.
And she continued to pull that trigger.
Yeah, she meant business. Okay. Also in the 80s, there was a dad.
Yeah.
There was a man that raped and killed his daughter, and he was waiting in the airport. And as they're walking him through the airport, he acts like he's on the payphone. And when they get beside him, he jumps out and damn near puts the barrel to his head. And
yeah. I mean, think about it, though. Listen.
The crime of passion thing, okay.
It's a similar idea.
It is, but I've had it explained to me a different way.
Okay.
So I've had it explained to me like the crime of passion thing, how originally, and I could be way wrong, but how originally it was brought up was the husband or wife walks in and sees, okay, let's say a husband walks in and there's his wife getting railed and she's, and he starts shooting. He doesn't know if that dude's raping her or if this is consensual. You don't know.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the crime of passion thing could go, it could be, you could say that, oh, well, I thought he was raping her.
Right.
Or,
but you killed both of them.
yeah, but you shot through him. You shot through him.
Yeah.
I mean, that's all it takes.
True. I guess. At the end of the day, look, emotions are real, and we definitely have lack of control of them. That's why I think spirituality and spiritual relationship matters.
You can't control the events. You can only control your reaction. That's where you can save your spirituality. You can save your relationship. I mean, you can save yourself, your soul, your well-being, your mental health. You can save a lot of things with your reaction.
Right. So I'm not in control of my wife. I'm not in control of Jason. I'm not in control of the people that I work with. I'm in control of John.
Yeah.
That's all I have control of, right? And there are moments in life where our emotions get the better of us because we're listening to them rather than our spiritual understandings, right? Like that's why I feel like a true commitment to being in the word and things like that are so important because that's what helps you in those moments. And look, I still have emotional outbreaks, bro. 1,000%. However, the instances are much further spaced. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not nearly as often, and I'm not easily as quote, quote, triggered, which I hate that statement, but I'm not as easily triggered towards violence or anger. You know what I'm saying? Probably think about it a lot more than I would be willing to say out loud, but it's just a matter of like, that's why this is so important to me. That's why I feel like being committed to it is so important. That's why I feel like that's what keeps me from doing those things. But as a parent, the one thing in your whole existence, when you commit to being a father or a mother, keep this thing alive. Help it thrive. Protect it from the outside world. And then some piece of crap completely taints that for the rest of their lives.
Yeah.
That hurts you almost as much as it hurts them in an emotional way.
Yeah.
So badly that you would be look, I'm willing to die for my children, bro. I'm willing to stand in front of the bullet. I would rather take the bullet than let them have it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? My grandchildren, bro, you see what I'm like, to allow somebody, just because Cain Velasquez is a dangerous human being, to not take into consideration the fact, not speculation, the fact.
Okay, so let me hold on. Keep that thought, okay?
Okay.
But this is what I mean when I say we've been desensitized. See that passion and that anger that you have? Okay, all these children that this has been happening to, those are children of God. As followers of God, those are also our children of God.
Yeah.
We're meant to be, as followers of Christ, we're meant to love each other as
Christ
God loved the church.
Yep.
Yes. And how do you do that when you're so willing to just accept that these things happened? Those kids may not have a parent that knew that this was happening to them. So what do? We just let that slide? That's just, man, it sucks that happened, but it happened. It happened. You know, these guys are the ones that did it. Screw that, dude. Like it's crap. It's crap. There's those.
You're 100% right.
Innocent. It's innocent children. Just like it was Cain Velasquez, innocent child. Just like it was this woman's innocent child.
Yeah.
It's innocent children.
Yeah.
And it's not like two kids doing something stupid. It's like grown
Adults
freaking adults with kids.
Yeah.
This is like things that when you, like back in the day, used to be part of horror movies. You know what I mean? Like,
right. Which, look, the horror movie genre like explains everything. There's a horror movie for every season of the year now.
Yeah.
A big one. Few of them anymore. It's not like
The Sound of Freedom makes so much sense now.
I haven't seen it, bro.
Oh, dude, you gotta.
I don't know if I can watch it.
And how they, if I am correct in speaking from the things that I heard when that movie was coming out, how they were trying to actually silence that and keep that from coming out, and actually doing their part to try to cripple this movie, and how good it did. It makes total sense.
Yeah.
Total sense.
It seems to me like the majority want better, but aren't willing to take the steps to make it better.
Because it's
hard and inconvenient, and
Yeah,
it changes your life. And so my question is,
But here's the thing. If one person rises up and doesn't have any help, that dude's going to lose his life, or that woman, that person's going to lose their life.
yeah.
Okay. If 30 people rise up and no one else rises up, those 30 people put up a little bit of a fight, but they're going to lose their lives too. Not necessarily their physical lives, but their lives as they know it. You know, there's going to be some prison and some things that are their lives are going to get flipped upside down. They're going to lose family members. They're going to lose all kinds of things.
And no one's willing.
But that's why they keep the wedge there.
Yep.
That's why they keep us divided. That's why they keep us sidetracked with racism. They keep us sidetracked with religion. They keep us sidetracked with political freaking party. Oh, you're a liberal. We can't be friends because I'm a conservative or whatever. That's why they classify you in these groups, because they want to keep that wedge there. Because the second that we're tight, like we're all tight, we're all good, we're all cool, we're all boys, we're all friends, we're all invited to the barbecue.
We're all willing.
They
to
know
fight
they're
for
going
each
to
other.
lose. They know they're going to lose.
What's the name of this country?
It's the United States of America.
The
But you know what?
United
Yeah.
States of America.
Yeah, but you know what it
But
is
it's
right
not.
now?
It's not. It hasn't been for a long time.
It's the Republic of Leadership, essentially, is how I feel like it is.
Yeah. It's not united
man,
at all.
if-
Woo! God,
Just in case
you ain't
anybody's watching this, I can swim. I've never wanted to hang myself, and I've never pointed a gun at myself. Just in case, because I don't know how radical. I saw a video of that. That's why I'm just kind of.
I get it. And like, look, same going. And my thing is like, look, I can't sit here and say all this and think that there's no hope, right? Because if there is no hope, then
I think there is hope, but I think our hope is the second coming of Christ. I think as a mass populace, I think morals have got so loose that I don't see
What's the
a way-
recovery?
I don't see the recovery. I think there's more there. I believe wholeheartedly that there are more people that don't believe in Jesus than there are people that believe in Jesus. And I know wholeheartedly that there are more people that don't follow the ways of Jesus than there are that follow the ways of Jesus. So therefore, I know wholeheartedly that there is more evil out there than there is good out there. There's a lot of good out there, and there's a lot of good people doing a lot of good things. And I'm not trying to take that from anybody. And I'm not trying to say like the whole world's evil. Like, let's just give up. I'm just saying we're starting from a very huge de facto point. Like it's like, man, we're starting.
The gap is wide.
We're starting so far behind the 8 ball, it's not even funny.
Yeah, 100%.
But I just, biblically speaking, this is all part of the process.
Yep.
And now it's like, all right, you know what? Like, do the best you can.
Yeah. So
try to help the people that you can.
There you go. So my question is given that knowledge and that, like, connecting those dots in that way, what do you do with it? Because a lot of people will hear that and say, well, I'm just going to throw up my hands and do nothing.
You reach the people you can.
Yeah. While you have a chance.
Pray for the people you can.
That's why we called fishers.
You do the things you can. I mean, that's all you can do.
Have you ever been fishing?
Yeah, a couple times.
How many times have you thrown that hook and caught nothing?
I don't know. I've only
far more than not.
Well,
I promise
I've
you.
only been fishing a handful of times. Okay. But I've been catching once, so that changes the statistic.
What the hell is that,
bro?
You've been catching?
Yeah. Yeah, so I went on a fishing guide at Lake Texoma.
This is some bullshit. I want to go catching.
No, I went on a fishing trip in Lake Texoma several years ago. And our fishing guide, like our dude, man, he was young. He was probably in his early 20s. I mean, this
he knew it.
Bro. So we hit it was 6 or 8 of us on our boat. The first day we were out there 30 minutes and we all hit our limit. Every time, so get this. He'd tell you, you'd pull your fish up, and if he didn't think it was worth keeping, and then he'd rebait your hook, and he'd tell you, drop it till the reel stops, reel it up 7 times, let it sit. Dude, and you'd do that, and before you could even get it reeled up 7 times, dude, bam! And you're like, God dang. And it's striper. I mean, dude, they're big freaking fish.
Yeah.
Bro, and that's why I say it's not fishing. That's not fishing. That's catching.
Not the same thing.
That's
not
catching.
The same thing.
But we hit our limit 2 days. We hit our limit both days. The second day, he felt so bad about us getting off the water so quick the first day. The second day, he was taking us to these like little dinky places. He's like, we're going to go over here. He's like, drop your hook. We all pulled one up. Like within 30 seconds, he just took all of them off and threw them back. Then we go over this other place. And like, dude, he knew everything. He knew what he was doing.
To do, where to go.
Dude, I have a picture of us standing on the dock, dude, and there's like freaking 80 fish sitting there. And it's like, dude, it's wild.
Never been
it's
to a
wild.
place like that. Never done that. But think about it like this. I think about, again, that comes from The Chosen, and that's not necessarily biblical or anything like that, 100%. But it's biblically recorded that Peter and his brother threw their nets all night, and caught nothing, and caught nothing, and caught
throw
nothing.
It on the other side.
Exactly, right. So when I'm talking about fishing, you fail a heck of a lot more than you're successful, right? It's that one catch.
Yeah. That
one big catch where you get that one, it was this big, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like you get that one fish, or you get that one haul, or whatever. Our opportunities may be few and far between, but that doesn't mean you don't keep fishing. You keep tossing that line out, and you keep throwing that hook, and you keep rebaiting, and you keep learning, and you keep getting better, and eventually you'll pull back a haul, or you'll pull back your one fish, or whatever it is. You know what I'm saying?
So do you consider yourself a master fisherman?
No.
But you bait your own hook, right? So you're a master baiter?
100%. I knew exactly that's where you were at. Yes. I 100% am a master baiter. Not a
All
master
right.
baiter.
So, what do you get when you cross a sheep with a cow?
I don't know.
You get an animal that's always in a bad mood.
I was thinking, like, how do you combine sheep and cow? Jeez. I can go in 100 different directions. Let's go with MLK.
All right, let's do it.
I have decided to stick to love. Hate is too great a burden to bear.
Damn, nice.
Yeah. Felt like a good time to bring it out.
Yeah.
We desperately need love in this
Well,
world.
As a people.
Desperately.
Yeah.
My chair is running away from me. This has been an
Falling
exciting
out of it.
I almost did too. I almost took a knee right there. It's been one of those conversations. It's been
Yeah, we're
almost 3 hours.
almost 3 hours into this thing,
Yeah.
and we've only been recording for an hour and 4 minutes.
Yeah.
That's how long we were BSing.
It was good,
It
though.
happened. It happened.
It was good. It was nice. It's been a while. We hadn't had a
Yeah,
conversation like that in a while.
Been 2 weeks. Been 2 weeks.
Seems like it's been forever.
Yeah. If you like what you hear, man, keep checking us out. We don't pay advertising. We don't get paid to do this. It's strictly word of mouth, and we're doing it just to do it, just for people. So if you like what you hear, man, help support us just by listening. That's it. That's all we need.
That's it.